In that case, I think food bank will be definitely a helpful thing for you guys. They actually donate certain amount of food to the food banks if they have surplus amount with them. Hi, hello everyone, this is Partha Krishna. Welcome to my YouTube channel Canada Krishna. Let's start our video today. I got a lot of requests saying that we should make videos in English. So I thought about it. I think I should make videos in English because the content which I am providing is much related towards the Canada. So it would actually be helpful if I make in English, right? Though I'll be making the vlogs as well, which will be in Telugu. Today our video is going to be all about food bank, right? In Canada we have food banks, and I'm going to say about all the details related to the food bank and explain you what actually is the food bank, and I'm gonna answer all your questions what you have in your mind about the food bank. Let's start our video. In India, we usually have the ration, right? Which Indian government provides. They charge you some money for the ration, or sometimes it is for free. But we obviously know that the quality of the food which is provided for free or for the minimal cost is not that effective, right? But in Canada, that's not the case. We have the food banks here in Canada. So these are not the government entities, but these are actually charitable organizations which were run by charity, right? They actually provide the food for free for all the people in Canada, whoever requires it, whoever is in the stress of finance. The best part about the food banks is that the quality of food which you get in the food banks is the high quality one. All the branded products will be available. It is like you are going for some store and buying some stuff, right? Same quality or same brands will be available in the food bank as well. So we need not think twice about the quality of the food here. Why food banks, right? What is the initiative of the food banks here? So the main initiative of the food banks is that to provide the food for anyone who is in the need, who is struggling with their financial situation and who is not able to at least take up their minimum expenditures with the food, right? That's where the food banks comes in. They help the people who actually need it. When you come as an immigrant or an international student, it becomes really difficult for you guys to search for the food, job, all this stuff, and your financial situations might not be that good. In that case, I think food bank will be definitely a helpful thing for you guys. You can go to the food bank and check whatever products you can take from there. So it's going to be completely free. So there is nothing wrong in taking the food in the food bank, guys. Most of the students and elders, right, they feel shy that they are taking food for free. I don't think we should think in that way. If you're taking the food from food bank, there will be a time in your life where you will be giving back to the community as well. So think in that way. If you need the food, if you're financially struggling, have help from the food bank, there will be a time where you will return back to the charity as well. The other question most people ask is, what do we get in the food banks, right? So it's going to be any product which you find in the store. You can get almost all the products in the food bank, provided they do have the stuff with them, right? Say for example, if they have anything which you ask for, they will definitely give it to you. Like the products which we have in the food bank is from tea, coffee to all the way to the dry fruits and all the stuff, right? All the Asian, Indian, all the stuff will be available in the food banks. But sometimes they may not have the products which you are requested for, but whatever products they have, you can ask it and you can take it with you. The interesting question to be asked is, how do they get food in the food bank, right? So as we know, it's a charitable event. Most of the stores like Lawton's, Walmart, whatever it is, they actually donate certain amount of food to the food banks if they have surplus amount with them. Also, there are few stores where they have a food bank dropouts. So what they mean by dropouts is that once you buy the product, right, once you buy something from the store, usually the people who buy it, they leave it in the food bank's dropout. So once they collect a certain amount of food, they will be donating the food for the food bank. So this is like a community process where anyone from an organization to an individual will be donating to the food bank. So they also have this donation part where people can donate. If you want to have a link, I can give the link in the description. You can go to the food bank URL, which is foodbankcanada.ca, I guess. Have a look at it. The other question people ask is that when and how to get the food from the food bank, right? To get the food from the food bank, you can go to the foodbankcanada.ca. I'll be pasting the link in the description. You can have a look there. So once you go to their website, you can find what all the food banks are near nearby you, right? So once you figure out what are the food banks nearby you, you can actually search them in the Google Maps. You will come to know about the timings of their food bank. So each food bank might have a individual their own timings. It is not 8 to 8 hours daily routine thing. It'll be open like 10 to 12 hours a week where they'll be giving out the food for the people. It's always suggested to have a look at Google Maps and figure out the timing before going there. If you want, you can call them and you can know what timings they open at. Once you know the timings and the nearby food bank details, then what you can do is that the only thing which you need to get the food is that you need to have your MCP card, which is the government health insurance which is provided by our province. It varies for every individual province. So what I meant to say is that if you have your provincial health insurance card, that will be fine. In case if your food bank is in your university, few universities have the food bank in their university. In that case, if you're having your ID, student ID, it will be more than sufficient. Either one should be fine if you want to have a food from the food bank. So now you know the details where the food bank is and when they open, right? You can go at that particular times and show your ID card or your MCP card and get the food for free. So the good thing about the food banks and people here is that people don't exploit the food banks here. They actually take what they require. So people who are financially stable and who can afford themselves, right, they're not going to take food from the food bank. So people here has a lot of self-respect. They are not going to go get the food from the food banks for free. If at all they are able to afford it, they don't even think of food bank until and unless they are actually in the situation to get from the food bank, right? Most of the times in the food bank, students and any immigrants, any refugees will be going to the food banks. So also once the students who get a little bit cope up with their finance, right, they're also not going to go for the food bank, but they're still there for us whenever we need it. How can I give back to the food bank? I had this thought when I collected 2 times food from the food bank. Then I came to a conclusion that I need to do something for the food bank as well, right? So I registered myself for the food bank community service program, which as a volunteer you can go and serve for the food bank 2 hours a week. I thought it is a good initiative to do, and also I can help others as a community here. So if you want to know the details how to register yourself as a volunteer for the food bank, you can ask the food bank which is near you, because every food bank has their own different kind of volunteering work, how it works. The only individual food bank can help you over there. I hope I have added all the information required for the food bank. If you have any questions or any doubts, kindly mention in the comment section. I will try to reply as quickly as possible. Hope you got to know more about the food banks with this video. If the answer is yes, please make sure to like, share and subscribe. Until the next video, take care. Bye.